Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how we can mix tints and shades to practice for our monochromatic painting. So I'm going to start here with red, and notice that I haven't mixed a new color. I'm just painting this in the box that says true color. That is where your pure unmixed color goes. And when I am painting, I'm always going to work light to dark, so I'm going to mix my lightest color first. And I'm going to mix that by putting red into white. The reason why I put red into the lighter color is because just a little bit of red will drastically change the color of white, but it would take a lot of white to make any change to the color red. So I mixed my lightest one first, and then I can just use the same area on my mixing paper and just keep mixing a little bit more red to work my way down. And I'm trying to keep these steps pretty even so they look kind of seamless. So it goes light to a little bit darker, to a little bit darker, to a little bit darker. Now you'll notice that the yellow true color is a little bit more to the right. That's because yellow is already such a light color to begin with that it's kind of difficult to make it a few steps that are lighter. So just like I did before, I mixed the true color into the white, and then I paint the lightest first and work my way down. And now I'm following the same steps with blue. I'm starting with my true color, my unmixed color in the true color box. And then I'm gonna get a pile of blue, and I'm gonna get a pile of white. And like I said, white will not change the color of blue very much, but blue will change the color of white really quickly. So I just mixed a little bit of blue into the white, and as I move down the scale, I'll put a little bit more blue, and then a little bit more until I have that all done. And you'll notice that I don't have any black yet. It's just easier to handle all of the tints first and then move on to shades, which is what I'm going to start doing now. So you'll notice I added black to my tray. And a little bit of black goes a long way, so I didn't even fill up that spot in my tray fully. And just like I did with tints, I'm going to mix the lightest shade first, so the one next to the true color. So I just added a little bit of black to red, and then I'll add a little bit more to get it darker, and then I'll add a little bit more for my darkest shade. Now for yellow, instead of using black, I'm actually going to use a little bit of purple to do my shading. The reason why is because there is a lot of blue pigment inside of black paint, so when you try to make yellow darker with black paint, it tends to kind of turn into a greenish color, which I'll show you later. So instead of using black to make yellow darker, I'm just using purple. The red pigment that's inside of the purple paint will kind of cancel out that blueness, and it might turn a little bit brownish or orangish. But it'll keep that color nice and warm if you just use purple instead of black. And here's what I mean when I say black turns yellow into like a greenish. I added black to that to make a darker yellow, and it's just really a dark green color, which is fine, but it's not what I'm going for. And now my last step is to mix my blue shades. So I'm putting a little bit of black into blue, and that's going to be the lightest area of the shaded, so it's going next to true color. And then I'll add a little bit more to get my next darkest color. And finally, I'm mixing a good amount of black in there to get my darkest shade of blue. So in summary, what I did is I mixed all of my tints first by mixing the darker color into the white, not white into a color. Then to mix my shades, I did the opposite, which was to add black to the color. The reason why is because a different color paint really won't change black very much, but a little bit of black will change a color very drastically. Remember, a little bit of black paint goes a long way, and I used purple for yellow instead of black.